Hi everyone, welcome to Card and a Cuppa for Wednesday the 5th of March 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Today we're going to do just a really simple card. I've used a sketch and I've used a stamp set in the mini catalogue that I've used once and forgot all about it. So, and then I've gone back to it. So I just want to make sure I've gone live in the right place. So just bear with me while I just double check that. Looks like I'm live in the right place. Just let me double check. Yep, looks like I'm live in the right place. So if you're watching, jump on and say hi. Oh, hi Elizabeth. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you loved them. Did you make them as well whilst we were doing it? Hi Margaret. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that was my first online class ever. So I'm just sort of testing the waters, and I'm using YouTube because Facebook has changed their rules with videos and they're going to delete videos after 30 days unless you download them. Hi Lynn. Unless you download them somewhere else. So that rule doesn't come in, I don't think, until the end of June with Facebook. But yeah, I'm just sort of getting used to going live on YouTube. So that was my first one. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, Elizabeth. Okay, so yeah, today's going to be a sketch using a stamp set, a little stamp set. It's a bit of a funny story later on. Okay, well at least you could go back and watch the replay, so that was good. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny story with this stamp set. I'll tell you it when we go down to the craft desk. And I've only used it once, and I forgot all about it. So I found it on the shelf the other day, and I thought, oh, I could do that now because we've got something else. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go down to the craft desk, and we can get started. And I'll also show you my classes, my upcoming in-person class. I've still got 2 places left for that, and my next online class on YouTube. So I'll show you those as well. Okay, so this is the stamp set that I bought. It's in the mini catalogue. It's $35. It's a very simple little stamp set. Let's have a look. Let's find it in the mini catalogue. I've got it here. Hi Joan, thanks for watching. Have you made your cards yet, Joan? I know you had your birthday on the weekend, so I know that you couldn't do it on the day, on Saturday, but I hope you've been able to find time to do it, and I hope it was fun. Hi Marilyn, I hope you were able to follow along and it all made sense and everything. So on page 19 in the catalogue, there's this little stamp set called Shadowed Shapes, and I saw that and I thought, well, that would be quite good. And if you remember the garden meadow dies, we had an arch in the garden meadow dies. And I thought, that'll fit into the arch. Yeah, right. No, it didn't. It was way smaller than the arch that was in the garden meadow stamp set and dies. It still looks okay, but yeah, I'd never thought about the size of it. I just thought, oh, it's silly. Anyway, then I sort of put it on my shelf and forgot all about it. But then we got the everyday arches. How cool are these? So the garden meadow stamp set and dies, and the paper is on the last. Oh, that's good. I'm so pleased, Joan. The garden meadow stamp set dies and paper are all on the last chance list. I think the stamp set has gone, and I'm not sure. I was looking the other day and my memory's bad. I can't remember. I'll grab the stamp set off my shelf. Watch out, Rosie. Is this them? That's the stamp set. Let's just find. Where are the dies? Where are the dies? Oh, I can't find the dies. Wait again. So this was the garden meadow stamp set and the dies. I think the stamp set's gone. I think the dies are still available and the paper. But yeah, I can't on-sell this until the dies are no longer available. So we just have to keep an eye on the last chance product lists when we're wanting to sell retired items. But yes, this was the arch that I thought, oh, this stamp set has fit perfectly. Silly me. But anyway, they brought out some more arches, so that worked for me, didn't it? It's still a pretty card, and I'm pretty sure that's the Garden Meadow paper. Oh look, I've even got my Meandering Meadow DSP. Yeah, so that's right, and it's a distinctive stamp set. So let's put that over there. And we all know the Everyday Arches are an online exclusive. They came out last month, I'm pretty sure. With a stamp set, and they've brought out another stamp set that matches with these dies, so it's pretty good. So this is my little sketch card. I haven't got a photo or a printout of the sketch, but this is my little sketch that I followed. Now this paper is from the Storybook Moments scrapbooking kit. It's not in the Storybook Moments DSP pack, it's from the scrapbooking kit. Oh, Lynn, you were just telling me, and I saw your message disappeared. I can't see it now. Yeah, so that paper's from the scrapbooking kit. So, and I just thought the stamp that's got the strawberries works perfectly with the Storybook Moments paper. So I just sort of whacked this one together because it was a sketch design, really basic and simple. And I thought I'd recreate it, but maybe step it up a little bit. So let's, and this is one of the other, this is the other stamp. Now I don't think this one looks quite as good the way I've done this. It is a distinctive stamp, that's why it looks a little bit mottled. Hi Sheila, thanks for watching. But because there's no colour, it's just sort of leaves, and I think up the top here could be a bit of a flower, but I don't think it looks as good. And this is on some new dies. Can you see how beautiful these dies are? What did I do with them? They are called the Textured Note dies. So they are a new online exclusive. I don't know if you can see the stitching. Let me hold it down a little bit further. The dies were still available as of not yeah. I thought the dies were still available in. Thank you for checking that for me. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the stitching in this. I'll hold it up and I'll see if I can hold it so that you can see the stitching around the edge. There's a delay on Facebook for me, so I'm just making sure that you can see it. I don't know if you can, but these dies are the Textured Notes dies. They're all rectangles obviously, and they're all got different stitching and decoration on the edge of the die. They do match a suite collection in the online exclusive range. I just got these dies and one of the packs of paper from this suite because I wanted the dies. But I just don't think this looks as good as the strawberries because it's sort of all one colour. It would look good in it, doing it a different way. So that's that. Let's move that over here. So what I've done is, what have I done? I've got some of the actual Storybook Moments DSP with the strawberries on it. It's got the little bunnies. Oh, that's so cute. How can I cover that up? Anyway, I will. Suck it up, Denise. And I've got a little red arch, and we've got an arch that goes around this stamp and leaves a space at the bottom to pop a sentiment from the stamp set. How cool is that? So my first what did you use to color? What do you mean, Marilyn? Do you mean this? I'm gonna stamp it again and show you if that's what you're meaning, or this one. Do you mean the strawberries or the leaves? Not sure what you mean, so I just will hang on a minute. I've used blends. I've used blends to colour the strawberries and the leaves. That's all I did, and it's really quite easy. I've used Memento black ink for the stamping. So I've got, you know, my idea was good, but this die was too big. So I've got a little piece of scrap card here. Let's just get rid of the edges. We don't need those. And I've got some of the Storybook Moments Designer Series paper. As I said, these strawberries were from the scrapbooking kit. So, and I've got a little bit, and I decorated inside. If you don't have a stamp that you want to put inside your card, I always think you should put something inside your card. If you don't want to do a sentiment inside, you should sort of stamp a flower or some little image. But if you don't have a stamp set that you want to put inside, I just do a strip of Designer Series paper just to carry it through to the inside. So I've got my 2 centimeter strip for that. So let's, and this time I thought I'd emboss. This one I'm using boho blue. I think I've only got 1 sheet or 2 sheets of A4 of boho blue left. So I don't want to order any more because it's a retiring color. But, you know, I've got to be careful. I might have to borrow a sheet from my upline Linda if I need it for my next class. So I thought I'd emboss that with the exposed brick embossing folder, which I believe is still current. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to keep up with what's current and what's retired and what's on the last chance list and when it's gone, but I'm pretty sure this is still okay. And so I'll put that over there. Now I am going to just move my little bits and pieces up, and I'm going to get my little strawberries out. And I'm going to pop it on my E-block. So I hope that everyone will be safe up in northeast Queensland, like Brisbane and northern New South Wales, with this cyclone that's meant to hit in the next couple of days, today or the next day or so. Yep, that's pretty good. Let me just make sure I've got that on straight. I do struggle sometimes with cling. There we go. Now, as I said, it is a distinctive stamp. You can see there's texture in the stamp. I'll show you this. You can see, whoop, oh, look at that. Just throw it everywhere. You can see how there is a mottled background. That's not because I didn't ink my stamp properly. That's how it stamps. It's called a distinctive stamp, and I just think that's quite nice. So I have got my black Memento. So you know that I've got a white ink pad, a basic white ink pad that comes uninked, and I put black Memento ink into this because I do prefer this style of ink pad to the black Memento ink pad that's felt. I think it's felt. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Okay. And I'm going to, I could probably move it over, and I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. Now let me just see if I've got enough cardstock here. Oh, just. Maybe I'll go this way, and then I'm not restricted. So I'm going to just put that down. Oops, I'm too low. Yes, Margaret, have you got all your unpacking done? You've been in your new home for a little bit now. It does take a long time though. And there are certain things that you think, I can do that later. I don't need to do that today. So that's our stamped image. I'm just going to clean that off and pop it back in here. Now I'm going to bring my cut emboss machine in, put my sentiment on once I've cut my arch out. I've got to work out which arch I need. So let's have a little look. Pretty sure it could be this arch. Yes. So that's the arch I'm using. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, fourth smallest. And then for my background arch, this was Granny Apple Green, I'm using red. It's the 5th smallest arch. I do love these layering arch dies. I promise I'll move on to something else soon, but at the moment I'm having too much fun with them. So I'll pop that back in there, and I shall bring my cut emboss machine in. So let me just get that. And what do I do with it? Oh, there it is. So I'll just move all this out of the way and bring my cut emboss machine in. So here we go. So let's cut our image out first with our arch. I'm going to put it up to the top like so, and that will give us a space at the bottom to put our sentiment. It's a lovely day today. It's not too hot, just right. Got a whole line of washing on the line because I didn't get to wash some things yesterday, so I thought, right, fill the line up today. Okay, so that's, how cool is that? It's so cool how it fits that arch. So I'll just pop that there, and then I'll get rid of these 2 plates because the exposed brick embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder. So I shall grab my specialty plate. So you just need the base plate and the number 4 plate, and it's all on here. It's all on your base plate, how to create your sandwiches. Don't know if you can see that. I just move that up there. It's all on the base plate. So put our embossing folder with the spine first, and we're just gonna wind that through. Put that back over there. And there's our exposed bricks. How beautiful is that? So I'll put that there, and I will just move my embossing folder back over to my other desk. Okay, so let's bring everything in. We've got a card, what's our spare? We'll get rid of our embossing folder, and we'll bring that in and put our die away so we don't lose it. There we go. And our embossing folder. Okay, so before I go any further, I need to get my blends out, and move that over, put that there. There we go. Get my blends out. I should have had those out, but I didn't. Silly me. Now you don't really need to blend that much at all with this little stamp. So I'm just going to get my real red dark out. The ones on the paper are blended, but I'm not going to worry. And what's this? Lemon lime twist. Don't want that. I think I'll do Granny Apple Green, or will I do Old Olive? It's a big decision. Let's do Old Olive. And I might do a little bit of blending on my leaves. Hi Lorraine, that's all right. That's okay. Okay, so this is my dark real red, and I'm just going to start colouring my little strawberries in. And there's sort of little ones up here, just sort of starting. I got this stamp set because I thought it was a really cute little stamp set, great for beginners, and also I love strawberries. One of my favourite fruits of all time. I always have a punnet of strawberries in the fridge. So I I'm just going to colour my strawberries. I won't be long because there's not that many to colour. There's more leaves to colour than strawberries. I think I'll just make him a strawberry too. Okay, that's all the strawberries. And then this is the dark, this is a new old olive. Oh, exciting. I know using your blends in classes, it does sort of damage them, but most of my ladies that come, I say bring your blends so that mine aren't getting as much use now, so that's good, because I know they're tools of trade, but you know, it's sort of a bit sad when they get a bit damaged, because some people are so heavy-handed. Got more furniture coming next week. Oh, you're still going, Margaret. Goodness, it's such a big job moving. I don't think I really want to ever do it again, but I'm sure I will have to do it at some point down the track, but I don't want to. Okay, so let me just colour my little leaves. So I think the stamp set would get overlooked because it's sort of, you know, it's not one of the wow stamp sets. It's not part of a suite. It's sort of, you know, it's just sort of one that's just sitting there in the background. And I just thought it was a cute little stamp set. So starting to get all ready for on stage next Thursday. Lorraine and I are travelling together with Linda, so that'll be exciting. Starting to get everything sort of together and organised. So I'm glad it's not this week with the you're not looking forward to moving, Lynn. I'm glad on stage isn't this week with the cyclone that's meant to be hitting this afternoon or sometime. I don't want to be flying in that. I'm just going to blend that together. That's a no from me. So let me just, and I just hope everyone's alright up there, and it's not going to be too bad. Sometimes those storms can sort of dissipate and go out to sea. So he's hoping, because we all know Lismore doesn't need another battering. They're still recovering from 2022. Okay, I think that's pretty much done. Have I blended that nicely enough? Who knows? I think that looks all right. So that's the extent of the colouring for that. It's not that hard. So now I'm just going to grab a block, and I'm going to do Just a Note, because I think Just a Note is something that you can use for anything. You can put Happy Mother's Day inside, you can put all sorts of things inside. And I am going to be gone by then, yeah, hopefully, Lorraine. And I am going to put it down the bottom, and I've just got a bit of a shadow there. So where's a tissue? It's funny how you get so used to the photopolymer stamps, and then when you get a cling one again, you think, am I going to get it straight? So just bear with me while I just bring it down a fraction, still within view hopefully, so I can put my Just a Note, and fingers crossed I get it straight. Could have moved over a little bit, but it'll do. It'll do. It's not that bad. And so I don't put anything else in my... Hi, Briar. How are you? Okay, so that's what our little strawberry arch with the everyday arches is looking like. And I'm going to have a sip of my cold green tea. So it looks pretty good, and as I said, this is a distinctive stamp, that's why it looks a little bit mottledy. So I am going to put that onto my slightly larger arch, the real red arch, like so. And just, I love layering dies. I love these arches. Everybody needs these arches. They're a bit like the star. The world is turning. The world is turning. The world is turning. Yeah, the world is turning. I think the arch dies are a little bit like the stylish shape dies. I think everybody needs them. Now, we could put our paper on the right this time if we wanted to. It's the same, pretty much I've done. So we've got a matting piece of 10 centimeters by 14.4. This one was 4 centimeters by 13.9. I think I've cut this as the same. Oh no, it looks a little, let's see what I've cut this as. It's not quite 13.9, so let's just take a little slither off it. Just a sliver. There we go. So if you're wanting boho blue, make sure you get it before the last chance list. I'm well, Briar. How are you? You're good? That's good. Now we could put that on the right instead of the left this time. And we could go like that. And I don't think it's directional. I think the strawberries are going either way. Or we could put them on the left like we did on our sample card. I'm thinking it looks better on the left. Does anybody have any thoughts? I think it looks better on the left, don't you? I think so. So I think we will go the left of our matting piece. So let me just get rid of my card base. So, oh, I do love my bunny on the other side. He's so cute. He's so, yeah, left. Thanks, Lorraine. Just didn't look quite right on the right, did it? And I'm just going to do it with a border top left and to the middle. Oh, I know. The embossing folder has scrunched my card down a little bit. That's why it looks like it's bigger than the one on the sample. Because, you know, your embossing folder just sort of scrunches it in a fraction. Okay, so let's get our... Now, I have lost, somehow, I have lost or misplaced my bone folder. Oh, here it is. Here it is. My bone folder. Marilyn said left, Lynn said left. Oh, good, everyone said left. That's so good. So I'm just going to... Actually, I saw a trick on someone's video the other day that when you're wanting to get your card scored perfectly, even though you've got it scored, butt it up against your paper trimmer and you will get both. Well, that didn't work, did it? Just forget what I just said. just totally forget what I just said. It didn't work for me, so it has been working for me, but it didn't then. Okay, let's just go with that. So that's going to go there, so let's do that. Trying to work out whether I pre-record something for next Wednesday. I mean, I'm not flying till Thursday, but I've got a million things to do next Wednesday, so I may pre-record something ahead of time because I don't think I'll be at home next Wednesday. Okay, and then I've popped this up on dimensionals. So yeah, if you don't have the arch dies, I think you need them. And if you don't have a demonstrator, you do that, do you, Lynn? What with the creasing of your card? Probably works for you. Didn't work for me just then. Not to worry. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So I'm just going to pop that. You could do it further over, but I want to see the pretty strawberries behind. And I'm going to pop that down like so. And here's my little piece for the inside of the card. And I've just done it slightly shorter. But yeah, if you don't have a stamp to put inside, trim up the inside of your card with paper. And like if you don't have something the right length, just make it look right by doing a border top, bottom and right, whoops, and move it and make it look like that's what you're trying to do. So that's that. Now, I didn't think it needed ribbon. I thought it needed, now where have my little butterflies gone? No, they're not butterflies, they're bees. My little bumblebees. Now everything's falling off my shelf. Let me just create havoc, I did. So, these are so cute, these Tiny Bee Trinkets in the mini catalogue. I do love them, and I've got ink all over me. And I do love the way they're so cute. Now, I know some people put these on with a glue dot. I'm just trying to, there we go, pulling and it was a twist. But I do this. I put a little bit of the fine tip glue, which is still in our catalogue. It's just impossible to find. Keep telling Linda she needs the dye. Which dyes are those, Sheila? The Arches? She's got the Arches. Yeah, she got them. I'm pretty sure she got them because I told her how good they were. And I know Linda puts these on with a glue dot, but this is what I do. Yeah, so when you go onto the online store, in the search bar, just search up fine tip glue. It's impossible to find it in the annual catalogue, but it's still available. I'm just putting a little daub of glue where I want to put my bees. And then I'm going to get my take my pick tool, well, the putty end, and I'm going to pick up a bee and pop it on that glue dot. And then they do look like butterflies when they're upside down, but I know they're not. And I'm going to put another one over on this glue dot. And I'm going to put this one down here on this glue dot. Oops. And that's how I do my bees. Because Linda convinced you to get the stylish shape dies. Mind you, they are a necessity. I do agree. And I'll put this fine tip glue thing back together. Okay, so that's our card for today. It's a simple card. And look how different it looks. Different paper. Emboss the background, makes it a little bit more special. A little bit more specky. And yeah, I do prefer it to this one. I'll have to figure out a way of making this one look spectacular. Can't think of one at the moment, so I'll have to work on that. But it's really cute. I really like, oh, push them up, Denise, down too low. I really like the way that looks. And my stamp fits the arch. Not like my first practice with the Garden Meadow one. I was way off kilter with that. So I have an in-person class coming up at the end of March. If anybody would like to attend, it's making 4 cards. It's $25. So we're doing 2 of the cards we did in my online class with the Wildflower Birthday Suite. And we're doing 2 of the Everyday Arches. Thanks, Lynn. So we're just, and this is Memorable Blooms. So that's my online class. No. That's my in-person class on the 29th of March. If you'd like to come along, there's 2 spots left in that class. So that's that one. And then my next online class via YouTube, thanks Lorraine, is Saturday the 5th of April, and it is using the Storybook Moments paper and the die cuts. So I don't like sealing the bags up because in class we sort of pull them all out. So all you need is to have a sentiment stamp set or an ephemera pack, and you'll get the makings of all these cards. You'll get any twine or ribbon and the antique pearls. I'll cut them up so you can get them. My last class I did include a pack of embellishments, but I had to wait for Stampin' Up to send them to me. Yeah, I love the new kits that came out yesterday too, Marilyn. Oh, you're too far away to come. That's terrible, Sheila. Whereabouts do you live? But I'm not going to do that in future for my online classes because I had to wait to get the Stamping Up delivery, and then I ended up having to post out the card packs as express post, so it wasn't sort of the best financial decision. But that's okay, we live and learn. This is all new. So I will give you enough embellishments to put on your card. I will give you the ribbon and linen thread and whatever. Oh, yes, you are too far, Sheila. Way too far. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So, it's 5 cards for $30. No, I think it's 35 actually to help cover the postage. So, 5 cards for $35. So, if you'd like to be part of that, I need bookings by the 17th of March so I can cut and prepare your card pack up and get it in the post out to you by the 24th of March. That's how I've worked that out. So that's our card today using the Shadowed Shape stamp set. I hope you... You're not too far, Lorraine. But no, Sheila is a little bit too far. I hope you enjoyed that really super simple card. Let's just find my mouse and come back here. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just a simple card. Sometimes simple is good, and sometimes really complicated or a fun fold is fun too. So it's nice to be able to work between the two, simple and avid card making styles. So have a great rest of the week. I shall see you next Monday for Makeup Monday, and I hope that anybody is watching from Queensland, I hope you're all safe, and I hope that the storm isn't too bad and we all get by okay. So thanks for watching, ladies. I will see you on Monday for Makeup Monday. Bye for now.